and I spent more on clothing than on groceries. I broke my own low buy spending rules. Hi everybody, I'm on a low buy year and I actually overspent this week, so let's break down exactly where I succeeded and where I fell off. If you remember from my previous video, I'm currently doing a low buy year where I'm trying to cut down on costs and trimming the fat on my budget, and so that means I have some rules as to what I am not allowed to spend on and what I am allowed to buy. So this week I will tell you exactly that I may or may not have broken my low buy rule. So I want you to tell me as you're watching this video whether or not you think that I was on a track or if you think I fell off. So let's just start with Monday. So this week was a little bit of a special week because we had Lunar New Year, which meant that I was off work for around 4 days. And what that means is that there's a lot more opportunity for me to spend money. Usually when I'm at work, I don't spend that much money, especially because I'm just going to work and going back home and I don't really do much outside of that. But because I do have several days off that week, I had so much opportunity to spend, and so I was really trying to be really good and just stick to the essentials. So let's start off with Monday. Monday was the first day of the holiday, but stores were still open, especially grocery stores. I had my very last dance class during that day, and so I needed to take public transportation. I spent a total of $2.10 to be able to take the bus towards my dance classes and come back home, and that was the only thing I spent my money on for Monday, and I felt really good about that. Now the next day was Tuesday, and Tuesday is the day before the actual Lunar New Year starts, and this was the day before all the grocery stores and all the shops were closed. And so we decided to do some grocery shopping just to stock up on some food items because we did plan to just mostly stay home for this week. So we spent a total of $21.64 on groceries. So Monday and Tuesday were days where I felt really proud of myself because I really stuck to my budget. I didn't buy anything unnecessary. I really made sure that I was really mindful of my spending, and so Monday and Tuesdays were really good. But come Wednesday is actually a day where I surprised myself because this is the day where I didn't spend on anything. I just stayed home, I caught up on some work, I stayed around my neighborhood, and I'm actually surprised because usually I love to go outside, I love to go to the coffee shops and buy something, especially the grocery store, and so this meant that I can actually survive a day without spending, and these no spend days are quite rare for me, and I'm hoping that along the way during my low buy journey that I have more of these days. But Wednesday was probably my best day. However, that's not the end of it because coming Thursday is the day that I fell off, and you'll see what I mean. So Thursday was the day after the Lunar New Year, and that meant that a lot of shops were opening up again, and we went outside because we were basically cooped up at our house for the past 3 days besides me going to the grocery store and me going to my dance classes, and so we felt that it was a great time for us to go out and just enjoy the weather. And unfortunately, I had to spend so much money on this day, and it's something that I was anticipating, but also I didn't anticipate to spend this much money. I overspent on clothes, and I spent more on clothing than on groceries. Let me break it down for you. Now this is the part where I want you to tell me if you think I broke my own low buy spending rules or if you think that I'm still sticking within it. So my low spend rules was that I am not able to purchase any clothing from January to April. But Thursday was the day that I did buy clothes, and I spent over $100 on clothes, more than my grocery bill this week. And the reason being is because my boyfriend recently got a new job, he needed some new clothes, and me wanted to make sure that he was well prepared on his first week on his new job. I wanted to get him some business attire clothes, something that he doesn't have, and so that's where my money went. Now the reason why I think that I'm not breaking my own rules is because I didn't buy it for myself, I bought it for my partner. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. So clothing was the only thing I spent my money on Thursday, and I spent a total of $131.92. Obviously, Thursday was a bit more of a special occasion because these things don't happen quite often. But I would say that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I tried to be good to make up for Thursday. So let's head on to Friday. Now, I do have an issue with forgetting to budget for things because I don't look at my pantry as often as much as my boyfriend does because he is the main cook of this house, and so that means that I tend to forget certain things that we should be buying, especially during our grocery trip. Friday was no different. So we actually ran out of coffee, and I am not the one to really check our pantry that often. It's mostly my boyfriend who actually checks a lot more than I do because he is the main cook of this household, and so I tend to forget like there are certain items that we need, especially coffee. So Friday was when we realized that we ran out of coffee. Now for 2 cups of lattes, we spent $6 $3.65. Let me show you something real quick. So this is what I needed to get on Friday, and this is tretinoin. I needed to go to the doctor to get a new prescription. So just to see the dermatologist was only $10. Now this is considered expensive in Korea, and I'm going to tell you exactly how much I spent on everything in regards to just getting this. So the dermatology visit and my prescription alone cost a total of $29.40, and that's considered expensive in Korea because most medicine that we have here only costs like not even $5, $10 at the most. This was $29.40 on Friday, so that including my 2 coffees that I bought, I spent a total of $36.05. It seems that as the days of the week goes by, I'm spending more and more money. Now let's move on to Saturday. Now Saturday, I actually lost a bet, and the loser has to pay for dinner. I was the loser, and so I owed my boyfriend dinner, and what he really wanted the most was, surprisingly, just bread. So we actually have a very famous bakery here in my city, and that's what he wanted, that's what he was craving. And again, Saturdays are the day where we kind of let loose, we actually eat outside. And so this is the day where I treated him out to some bread. So going to and from the bakery costed us $2.10 for transportation. Now for a full tray of bread, we didn't spend as much money as I expected, especially for the amount of bread that we got. We spent a total of $25.76. Now the great thing was this bread lasted us for like 3-4 days. Now for dinner, we decided to have some chicken, and we actually ordered takeout for this one. Chicken, we spent a total of $15.33. And then I also ordered groceries online because I wanted to make sure that my groceries would come before the start of the new week. And so we made sure to like just order it on Saturday so that it will arrive on Sunday. And the total for groceries was $50.19. So I spent a total of $93.38 on Saturday. Now Sunday was the day where kind of everything blew up in my face, so to speak. I forgot to buy so many different things, and it kind of just came up all at once on Sunday. So let's just get into it. On Sunday, I needed to buy a YouTube movie because the following week I had classes where the class topic would be surrounding this one YouTube movie that I had to buy. And so that was an expense that I had to make on Sunday, and I spent a total of $4.62. I also forgot to buy some staples on Saturday, so we also had to spend some money at the grocery store. We spent a total of $9.47 for groceries. The last thing that I spent on Sunday were cat snacks, and I spent a total of $2.45, and it was just because my cats ran out of cat snacks, and me and cat mom, I want nothing more than my cats to be happy, and so I was more than happy to make that purchase. So Sunday, I spent a total of $16.54. So how much did I spend in a week during my low spend year? I spent a total of $301.63. Now I know this could have been a lot lower just because I had some surprise expenses come up, but I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm sticking to my budget and being more proactive with tracking exactly what I need a budget for. It's getting better, but I am trying to make sure that I am sticking to my low buy rules. If you want a reminder as to what those rules are, here's my video up here. By the way, I'm currently doing a no spend challenge. We are on day 6, and I have had such major mindset shifts already. It's been amazing. If you want to follow along with me on my journey, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do another video for you guys. If not, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.